it's Jo. Happy Canada Day. So I'm recording this on July 1st, 2020, and that happens to be Canada Day. Happy Canada Day, y'all. In case you want to know, I got this cute little leaf pattern off of Happy Berry Crochet. I'll link that down below just in case you want to see it. And I love this yarn in the red sparkly colorway, so you see my sparkles. Hey y'all, so today is Wednesday, July 1st, Canada Day. But guess what Saturday is gonna be? You know it. That's right, it's the 4th of July. Saturday. Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Don't you love it when it falls on a Saturday? So we're gonna rock and roll ourselves to the 4th of July. Let me get some of this off. Oh, maybe I'll leave the cat ears on. Yeah, these were a gift from Dana. Yes, Dana and Dooley. Oh, I have to talk about this too, y'all. This is awesome. This is an awesome pattern I'm going to tell y'all about. Let me tell you about the poncho first real quick. So I'll probably put that little video right here next to me and tell you about it. A few of us on Zoom who did one. Nicole with Addicted to Yarn, and Julie with Kept in Stitches. Who else made a poncho in our group? I know someone else was working on one. Anyway, there's this was just done in the wrap stitch, the double crochet wrap stitch that the perfect pocket shawl is done in, the double crochet wrap stitch. So that's all I did with this, was I just did a big old rectangle of double crochet wrap stitch, and then I put it together. You know how to put it together? Let me see. Let me grab this piece of paper and show you. So like if you just make a rectangle like this and you wrap this part around, let's get it bending, and you leave your neck opening right here, right? Is this making any sense at all whatsoever? So this is what the poncho looks like. It'll have this little point here on the one side, and you can wear it off the shoulder, or you can make that opening really small, you know, much smaller, and have it longer, or you know, closer up to the neck, or however you want to wear it. But anyway, that's all I did for this because it was just a lot of fun. I only used Lily Sugar and Cream. I want to say I used a 12mm hook with Lily Sugar and Cream, and I just did a big old rectangle of the double crochet wrap stitch. So it's a lot of fun. And too bad I won't get to wear it anywhere because, you know, because we can't go nowheres. But maybe we will, because that'll be fun if we do decide to go. Well, I got on my earrings. I got these at JOANN's, y'all, and they're like that little metal stuff. See, it's metally, but they are light as a feather. There's no weight to them at all. I did my nails this morning. I said, oh look, there's Canada Day, there's 4th of July. I'm getting all set, y'all. I'm getting all set. But let me tell you about this pattern here. This is a correct pattern with the 13 stripes, with the red and white 13 stripes and the 50 stars. And this pattern was made by CYN from CYN'S Crafting World, y'all. Mine might be a little wonky, and I'm going to tell you why. It feels like, well, it's got a little curling here on the edges. Anyway, I can straighten that out. I'm thinking about making this into a pillow, so I'm probably going to make another rectangle same size and then just make a little pillow form out of it, right? But I wanted to show you this since this is my 4th of July video. We got this going on. I'm gonna link CYN down below. I'm gonna link her YouTube channel and where she talked about her pattern, and also her Etsy link where you can buy the pattern. So it's really, really cute. And she did a great job on that. You can see my my embroidery skills are not that good. That is a mess back there. Okay. Yep, that was great. So happy 4th of July, y'all. So I forgot to tell you the reason why mine is a little wonky is because when I do single crochets, it's always for amigurumi. And so I always, you know, you do tight stitches when you do amis and always single crochets. So I started off kind of loosey-goosey, knowing that it wasn't going to be an ami, and then the further up I got, the tighter my stitches got. So it got a little misshapen because I was a lot looser on the bottom than I was on the top. But and also color changes tend to make me pull real tight too when you're doing your color changes. Anyway, it is a great pattern, so y'all go check it out. Okay, that was FO number 1. Here's FO number 2, y'all. It's the black perfect pocket shawl that I started. I showed y'all I had it started on my last video, so here is the finished product. And trying to see if I can grab that hook I used. Yeah, it was this one. I used the 7mm hook, and this is Red Heart Soft. I usually have one up here when I'm talking about yarn that I'm going to show you, but anyway, you know what Red Heart Soft is. So this is, I really like the way this one came out as opposed to the 6mm, because if you can kind of see it's a lot more lacy. But if you wanted something more closed, you know, for fall, winter, where you don't have that many holes in it, I would definitely do the 6mm or even a 5mm if you want to keep it more, you know, thicker fabric. But this was my 6mm one, and these are both Red Heart Soft. So that's the difference there. And I just love it. So I'm probably showing you the little film I took in my front room so you can see how it looks on. And this is great. I'm gonna love this one, absolutely, for this fall. I may end up giving this one as a gift. There's somebody I know who really likes to wear black. So here is FO number 3, y'all. It's another shawl. Y'all, this is the shawl show, I guess. It's shawl good, y'all. It's shawl good. This is made with Comfy Cotton, Lion Brand Comfy Cotton Blend. It's a 50-50, I think, right? What is it? It's a number 3 weight, and this has 392 yards, and the colorway is whipped cream, and it is a 50 cotton 50 polyester blend. So this is oh, what is that on there? I got it. This is my shawl for Shawl-we-budget. The Shawl-we-budget. It was a mal put on by Debbie, the Canadian Crocheter, and also Reggie with J.HOOKED Crochet. And I did mine in a Tunisian. Let me make sure I'm going to show you the right side. Although it mostly, for the most part, it looks the same. This is Tunisian, and I did it with a with my Knitter's Pride 6.5mm hook, and you see my cable on there, and that's what I made it with the Comfy Cotton Blend, and it feels so soft. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like this yarn just as much as the Loops and Threads cream cotton. This one I made, the Loops and Threads cream cotton. I like it pretty much the same. I would say this would be my favorite over this one, but I would definitely use this one too. And the only thing I have to say about this yarn is it is a bit splitty, whereas the cream cotton is more of a, how do you put it, chain spun almost. So it's not splitty, but this one is. But that's what helps it give it such good grape. Gives it good grape, Joe. Jeez. It gives it good drape. How about that? So let me tell you what I did. First of all, I started off with the Tunisian granny. And this Tunisian granny stitch, I don't know, dare I say it's my own creation? I have no idea, because I searched and searched and searched for a Tunisian granny stitch and could not find one anywhere, so I made up my own. And I also have a playlist, not a playlist, well, I have a playlist for tutorials on my channel, but I've got two tutorials. I've got the Tunisian granny, and I've got how to use iMovie how I use iMovie to make my videos. And those are my two tutorials so far. So I have the Tunisian granny tutorial on my channel. And so I did that for like 10 rows, I think. And then I did the Tunisian simple stitch. I just did 5 rows of the simple stitch just to give it that little border right there in between the 2 different stitches. The next stitch I did, let me see if I can get something out from underneath it. There we go. Is the Tunisian lace mesh stitch. So I did a big panel of the Tunisian lace mesh, followed by a smaller panel of Tunisian moss stitch. Now this was a new stitch to me. I had not done this one before, and I really like it because, well, I have a bobo right here, but y'all don't look at that. Don't look at my mistake. Anyway, so I had never done the Tunisian moss stitch, and so I was excited to find it, and I gave it a try, and I really like it because it's almost along the same lines as a lace stitch, but in a smaller way, right? Smaller. Then this is the very middle that I did another panel of the granny, and then I just repeated myself to the other side. I did 10 rows of the moss stitch. I think this was 25 of the mesh lace, and then 5 of the simple, and then 10 of the granny. So another thing that you may have noticed is my fringe. This is not just cut fringe. This is called twisted fringe, and it's done all in one piece of yarn. So you start on one end, you slip stitch, you do your twisty thing, you slip stitch, and then you slip stitch over. So there are tutorials for that on here on YouTube, so you can just look up twisted fringe if you're interested in trying something like that. I'll if I remember, I'll link a couple down below. But yeah, so this is my Shawl-we-budget shawl for the Canadian Crocheter and Debbie with that's Debbie, and then Reggie with J.HOOKED Crochet for their make-along, which ended last night, June 30th. And guess when I finished this? Last night, June 30th. And I hurried up and took some pictures of it and stuck it on Instagram and on Reggie's Facebook page. So there we go. There's that. So in the mail, since the last time I talked to y'all, I got a very sweet, precious card from Petra, from Petra's Happy Place. It's got a very personal note inside. Lots of note. As you can see, the girl can write. and I love it, Petra, and thank you. It's very, very sweet of you to do that. You have a gift. You definitely do. You need to be writing books. I know you are, so just keep at it, girl. It's great. There's another something I got in the mail from our girl, Nancy at NAN'S Next Nuts, and she sent this beautiful patriotic stitch marker. Isn't it beautiful? Look, red, white, and blue. I should like hook it onto my necklace or something. That would be a good idea. And the last video, she also sent me something. She sent me these 2 masks in the mail, and I made the clip and filmed it and opening it and everything, and somehow that clip got omitted from my final video when I was editing. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry, Nancy. But anyway, she did. She's so very sweet to send these. So thank you so much, Nancy. Maybe I can show that little video right here of when I opened it the first time. But you're so very thoughtful and so sweet, and it's so very kind to send that, and thank you so much. Here's a quick reminder about the Christmas in July Fairies video. We'll link that down below also, and there is a huge mega giveaway, so go watch the video to find out what's going on. So happy Canada Day. I hope y'all had a great Canada Day today, and happy 4th of July coming up Saturday. And thanks y'all for sticking around for Joe's Web number 57. And be kind and be sweet and be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Are you still watching me? Are ya? Well, if you are, I'm going to add some bonus footage here of just some things around where we live. There's this cute little restaurant that we like to eat at on Lake Pontchartrain, so I'll show you a little bit of that. And not far from us is also the Mississippi beach. The Bay St. Louis is where we went, Mississippi, so it's the Gulf Coast area. So I'll show you a little bit of that.
Yeah.